NASA has raised alarm by cutting off a live feed from the International Space Station after a mysterious object was spotted by the cameras. The incident has left observers shocked, with many accusing NASA of trying to cover up the presence of an extraterrestrial craft. Let's take a closer look. People have seen intriguing or confounding objects in the sky for as long as we've been looking up. Over the eons, for example, many different cultures have regarded meteors and comets as supernatural phenomena, or at least processed them through a supernatural lens. The UFO phenomenon as we know it today is much more recent, dating to the era of powered flight. In June 1947, American businessman and aviator Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 shiny, mysterious crafts zipping through the skies near Washington's Mount Rainier. Some newspaper stories described these UFOs as flying discs or flying saucers, and the latter term soon wormed its way into the public consciousness. UFO reports surged in the wake of Arnold's sighting, some of them even winding up in the pages of the New York Times. One of the items the Times picked up was the discovery of some seemingly exotic wreckage on a ranch in Lincoln County, New Mexico in 1947. In July of that year, a public information officer at the nearby Roswell Army Airfield described the debris as a flying disc, briefly igniting a firestorm of confused interest. Army officials quickly retracted that statement, explaining that the material in question was the remains of a crashed weather balloon, and the Roswell incident faded into obscurity. The U.S. military, concerned that some of these UFOs might pose a threat to national security, soon began to investigate sightings systematically. The Air Force established Project Sign to this end in 1947, then followed that with the similarly short-lived Project Grudge in 1948. The more well-known Project Blue Book got started in 1952 and ran until 1969, examining more than 12,600 UFO reports along the way. UFO sightings didn't end when Project Blue Book wrapped up, of course. They've kept on rolling in over the decades. Some of the most famous ones in the past half-century include that of Travis Walton, an Arizona man whose 1975 alien abduction claim was dramatized in the 1993 film Fire in the Sky, the Rendlesham Forest Incident, a string of mysterious observations near England's Royal Air Force Woodbridge Station in December 1980, and the Phoenix Lights, which confused many Arizonans in March 1997. And in November 2004, several U.S. Navy pilots flying off the coast of San Diego reported seeing bizarre craft zooming through the sky, seemingly maneuvering in ways that exceeded the limits of known technology. Other Navy pilots had similar experiences off the U.S. East Coast a decade later, making a series of intriguing observations from June 2014 to March 2015. The pilots captured infrared video of some of these encounters using their onboard camera systems. 3 of these videos went viral in December 2017 when the New York Times published them as part of a blockbuster story about a previously secret military UFO investigating effort called the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or ATIP for short. The program ran from 2007 until a funding phase-out in 2012, though several ATIP personnel have said its work continued in an unofficial capacity for a few years after that. UFOs are undeniably real. People often see things in the sky that they can't identify. Project Blue Book got to the bottom of the vast majority of the 12,600 sightings it investigated, ascribing most of them to natural phenomena such as clouds, stars, and bright planets. The Air Force researchers could not explain 701 of the encounters, but they concluded that none displayed evidence of otherworldly technology or posed a threat to national security. Still, the ET idea should not be dismissed or ridiculed, as some sightings remain unexplained. One such sighting was made by the International Space Station. The latest incident unfolded when UFO spotters raised the alarm after the International Space Station live feed was cut out, just as a large mysterious object appeared to enter Earth's atmosphere. The incident occurred on July 9, 2016, and was first reported by a UFO enthusiast in a video uploaded the same day. However, the observer did not directly imply that the object was an alien spacecraft, stating that it could well be a meteor or something alike. However, he did imply that the video feed turning off was slightly sinister. Observers state that it is interesting that the video feed cut off when the UFO seemed to stop. Other enthusiasts put forward different theories, including one who suggested it could be the Chinese space cargo ship Tiangong-1. This is not the first time that UFO hunters have accused NASA of cutting transmission after a mysterious UFO appeared on the live ISS stream. A NASA spokesperson made a statement earlier denying allegations that NASA technicians deliberately shut down transmission when UFOs appear on the live video. According to the spokesperson, NASA never intentionally shuts down live transmission to hide UFOs. Loss of video is usually due to loss of signals from the ISS. However, observers around the world are not convinced by this statement. As interest in these mysterious phenomena increases, so does the need for more concrete answers. One question that gets brought up regularly is that if UFOs are real, where are all the aliens? The universe is incredibly vast and old. Data gathered by a variety of telescopes show that the observable universe is about 92 billion light-years wide. So, alien civilizations have had plenty of time to arise and spread, but they also likely must cross a vast cosmic gulf to get to us. The sheer number of alien worlds suggests that life may be plentiful throughout the cosmos. Over time, with more advanced telescopes, scientists will be able to probe the chemical compositions of some nearby exoplanets' atmospheres. The Fermi paradox states that given our solar system is quite young compared to the rest of the universe, roughly 4.5 billion years old compared to 13.8 billion, and that interstellar travel might be fairly easy to achieve given enough time, Earth should have been visited by aliens already. The implications of the idea have had astrobiologists and other scientists scratching their heads in the decades since. Fermi grasped that any civilization with a modest amount of rocket technology and an immodest amount of imperial incentive could rapidly colonize the entire galaxy. Within a few tens of millions of years, every star system could be brought under the wing of an empire. Tens of millions of years may sound like a long project, but in fact, it's quite short compared to the age of the galaxy, which is roughly 1,000 times more. Others argue that intelligent aliens could have already visited Earth at some point in our planet's history, unless they started their journey less than 2 million years ago. It is thought that the apparent lack of such visits is most likely due to the lack of intelligent aliens. Some other explanations have also been brought forward. One is that aliens never came here because of a physical difficulty that makes space travel infeasible, which could be related to astronomy, biology, or engineering. They may simply have chosen not to visit us, or perhaps they already have at some point, but we have not observed them. As our technology has improved, astronomers have continued to make interesting discoveries about our universe. Just in the last 3 decades, we have gone from discovering the very first exoplanet to now having observed more than 4,500 of them. As this number continues to increase, the eventual goal for scientists is to understand how often rocky planets form in the habitable zone of their parent stars, which is traditionally defined as the range of orbital distances in which water can exist on a world's surface. Habitability isn't just about water, however. Other factors must be considered as well, such as the host star's activity and the planet's atmospheric composition. Such caveats notwithstanding, there does seem to be plenty of habitable real estate out there. Now, all that is left is to find if any of this real estate is occupied or not. If you like this video, you may also enjoy this one, which talks about an alien meteor that crashed on Earth. Do you think we will ever make contact with another intelligent species? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below.